This is the plaintiff, Jacory Smith. She says she paid the defendant, her boyfriend's aunt, for car insurance on her policy, and the sneaky woman took her off the policy after she had a fight with her nephew. The defendant is a despicable person who caused her all sorts of problems when she got pulled over by state troopers. She owes her $1,660.87, and that's just what she's suing for today. This is the defendant, Tangi Noble. She says she did agree to add the plaintiff to her car insurance, but the woman never took the car out of her name to re-register it. She got fed up with the lackadaisical plaintiff and took her off her policy before she got into trouble. Owe her money? For what? She's accused of being petty. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $200 for false impersonation.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff paid the defendant for car insurance. Defendant took her off the policy and it became a mess. But the defendant says the plaintiff is as sketchy as they come. It's the case of unlike a good neighbor.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Jacory Smith. You are suing. Jacory Smith. You are suing. How do I pronounce your name?
Tangi.
Tangi Noble for $1,660.87 that you say you are damaged as a result of her maliciously canceling insurance on you. All right, now, Ms. Noble is the aunt of your boyfriend.
That's correct.
All right, tell me what happened.
Well, I'm suing Ms. Noble for breach of contract. Back in November 2014, she had added me to her auto insurance policy.
And why did she do that?
Well, I was getting ready to have a baby in February, so it'll be much cheaper for me.
Okay, that's not a reason why it'll be cheaper because you're having a baby.
I'm sorry.
What is the reason that it would be cheaper to put?
Because it'll be my car on the policy as well as hers, so we'll get like a multi-car
double discount. So,
yeah.
and you were putting your car that is registered in your name, okay, on her policy, and were you being listed as a driver?
Yeah, I was supposed to.
You were supposed to be listed as a driver.
Right.
Okay, and what happened?
Well, she and I have verbally agreed that I would pay my half and she would pay hers. On November 15th.
And she's doing this for you to help you out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was to help me out, yeah.
Okay.
And it will also be helping her out because she would be getting a discount.
Right, she'd pay less for her car,
right.
too. Right.
So on November 15th, I had paid $133.22.
Okay, there's no dispute about that, right? She paid $133.22 on that. Okay, and?
Okay, on November... I'm sorry, that was my first payment.
Your second payment was on December 8th for $83.65, is that correct?
Okay.
Does that sound good? All right, and then so there's no dispute about that, and then what happens?
Well, I thought that everything was fine. I had made my payment, I had made my first payment, I had made my second payment. I wasn't due again to pay until February. So on December 20th, I'm heading to the mall to do my last minute Christmas shopping. I get put over by a state trooper, and he informed me that I'm driving an uninsured motor vehicle, and that's a $300 ticket. I said, I'm not sure how that's possible because I just paid. I just paid my insurance. I hand him my insurance cards. He still issues me the ticket. I call Miss Noble and I say, hey, I get put over by a state trooper, and they inform me that I don't have any insurance. What's going on? She swears that I do have insurance. I believed her because I had just
Why would you believe her? Why wouldn't you worry that something had gone wrong if the trooper says that you're not insured?
I'm thinking that maybe it was an issue on the state trooper's end.
Right, but weren't you worried maybe you'd been canceled and she didn't know?
No, I didn't think
All
that
right, that didn't occur to you till when? What happened?
That didn't occur to me until I called New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, I needed a jump start for my car. I said, hey, call roadside assistance.
You had insurance roadside assistance.
Right, I had insurance through roadside assistance.
Okay, so you call them and they say?
They say, your car is no longer on the policy.
Okay, now are you suspicious?
No.
You're still not suspicious? Okay, listen, if you're bringing a baby into this world, you gotta wisen up a little bit.
I know.
So when do you find out there's something to worry about?
I find out there's something to worry about when...
Do you tell your boyfriend that this is going on?
I actually do tell him that
there's something going on. Do you tell him on the day you get the ticket, do you tell him the trooper told me that I had no insurance?
No.
Do you talk to him?
Yes, every day.
Do you live together?
Night. Yeah.
How does this not come up?
It was just something
Then when
that-
you can't get a tow and you're saying, well, darn, now that's
That's
two
what made
people
me
telling
talk
me I
to
don't have
him.
insurance. Did you talk to him then?
That's what made me talk to him.
Okay,
Yeah.
and when you
I
tell him
said-
that, what does he tell you?
He says, well, me and, Aunt Tangie, we had just gotten into it a couple weeks ago. And she said that, she asked to borrow some money. I told her no. So she got upset and said, well, I can help everybody else out, but nobody can help me out. I'm just going to go ahead on and I'm going to take her off my policy. He says, wait, that doesn't have anything. That's your agreement with Corey. Why would you take her off the policy? Because
And your boyfriend never told you that?
he never told me that because I guess she said
Because
she was
apparently he doesn't talk to you either. You don't talk to him and he doesn't talk to you. How does this not come up?
Figured
What
that it was a
happened?
threat.
Did you have a fight with the nephew?
Not really. What happened was, I believe I gave her ample more time to not only have the insurance in my name, but the registration and the tags.
Why did the
And-
wait a minute, hold on. Did you cancel her?
Yes, I did.
When did you cancel her?
I canceled her the 26th of December.
Oh, you cold-hearted woman, you.
December 26th.
Why
and
would you cancel?
the
You
reason-
had your
the
baby
reason-
when?
The
I had my
reason
baby
I-
February 13th.
Okay, so
The-
you
the
canceled
reason-
an 8-month pregnant woman the day
Yes.
after Christmas. And
Yes.
why did you do that?
Because I said to myself, she has her priorities messed up, that she should have met me at DMV when I was at DMV, but it closed early, so we're supposed to do it that Monday. So she always telling me she's going to do something and never follow through with it. So she never met me that Monday to change everything over. So I took her off my policy.
Did you
because
tell
we're-
her you were taking
we're
her off your
talking-
policy?
We're talking about my license. No.
Did you tell her you were taking her off
No,
your
I
policy?
didn't.
Well, then it sounds so spiteful for you to do that. It sounds to me like if you're doing it and it's her fault, that you would tell her.
Your Honor, that had nothing to do with it. I did let her know I was taking her off my policy.
Yeah,
Before.
let me just explain something to you.
Yes.
I don't think you did, but I don't care whether you
Okay.
did. My
I did let
question
her
is,
know.
why are you affirmatively taking her off if the insurance company's fine with it and she's paid? If it wasn't, oh, by the way, on December 20th is when she got the ticket. So
Exactly.
you didn't cancel her December 26th. When
I
did the
called the
insurance? Did you ever find
26th.
out when the insurance company canceled?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
How
I
did you do that?
Because I just, after I left her house, after the big blow up, I left her house and I said, the insurance, Geico, they
I'm
told
looking
me
at
that.
the counterclaim, $200 for falsely impersonating me with the insurance company. Did you call the
Yes.
insurance company and say you were her?
Yes.
Yes, with her
Yeah,
permission.
go. Oh, I
No,
don't
you
care.
didn't
You don't
have
need to
my
have her permission.
permission.
Don't lie. Now I don't like
You're
you because
lying.
now I think you're lying.
No, she had
No,
given
you
She's
did
not
not.
giving you permission. She's
personal-
mad at your nephew. That's why she canceled you. She's not giving you the permission. Just tell me what happened when you
Tell
called
me.
the. Stop.
So if somebody takes you off the policy, they don't tell you, and you get in a car accident, who's going to answer this? Are they responsible?
I believe the insurance policyholder will be responsible if they don't give any notice to the insured, because the insured has an expectation to believe that they are protected by the insurance policy.
Fair enough. I kind of agree with you. Going inside the courtroom.
I called the insurance company and I spoke to roadside assistance and they said that, the car had been taken off and my car was no longer on the policy. They said, but I'm not sure what's going on. We're going to transfer you over to the representative. I spoke to the representative about what's going on with the policy, and that's when they let me know that, yes, your car had been taken off and it's been replaced with a Toyota Camry. I know exactly who the Toyota Camry belonged to, so I went up the street after the big blow up.
Wait. It was replaced?
It was replaced.
Replaced?
My paid spot was replaced when I called, and they said your Mercury Sable had been taken off. It's been removed ever since
Okay.
December 8th.
Did they tell you do you have any evidence of when do you have evidence from them of when it was removed or no? You just
Well, I
verbally?
took a picture of the insurance card of the Toyota Camry. I have a picture of.
How do you have that?
Because I know the girl. Her neighbors.
Okay, cough it up. I know it's not going to be good. Just say it.
No,
Don't try to make it better. Just say it.
her neighbors. We all know each other, but her neighbors that live up the street from her. She took my car off of the policy and put the other girl's car on the policy in exchange for drugs. That's what she told me.
Oh, that's what she told me.
Whose car went on it?
The Toyota Camry.
So the Toyota belongs to another neighbor, and the
Yes, it
neighbor
does.
told you that
Yes. And I took a picture of the insurance card
of the neighbor.
of the neighbor.
Let me see it.
Okay.
And it starts when? December 8th?
Yes, I believe it does start December 8th.
Okay. Show me proof that the DMV is charging you $50 for a lapse in insurance.
It's actually circled on.
Okay. And show me the picture of the card.
Okay.
Where's your boyfriend?
He's
what?
he's home.
What's he doing home? Why didn't he come?
Well,
he had the fight with her. Why didn't he come? Why did he leave you here to argue all this alone?
I'm not really sure. I guess because that's his aunt. And he
So
feels
what?
Like, that's what I said too. What's right is right, you know. And then when he actually came over to her, when we went over to her house.
When did you go over to her house, on New Year's Eve?
No, this was like a few days. I think it was. That's in the phone also. We have text messages. Me and her went back and forth, and I said, you know, I'm not going to argue with you over via text message. I'm going to come see you, and we'll discuss this then.
The effective date of the other insurance is December 5th, not December 8th.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's worse. You know what? We're done. I find in favor of the plaintiff in this case. There's 15 days in November and 5 days in December that you actually had insurance coverage, technically. So if something had happened, you would have been covered. So I'm deducting that part.
Okay.
All right? So I am going to order her to repay you the $163.90 of unearned premium. In other words, for insurance that you paid for that you didn't get. That's the calculation on that. But you also got a $300 ticket, which it turns out you didn't have insurance at the time. So you're going to end up having to pay that ticket. So I'm also going to order her to pay the ticket and the $50 reinstatement fee, because I don't believe she gave you any notice. I think this did have to do with a fight. And so you wanted to put this next person on, and that's how you ended up doing it. Okay, but now it's going to cost you. I'm ordering you to return $300 plus the $163.90 of unearned premium plus the $50 reinstatement fee, because that's the damages to her for everything that happened, and that means a net judgment in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $513.90 on your counterclaim against her for falsely impersonating you. I don't see how that would damage you to the tune of $200. Clearly, if she felt the need to do that, you weren't informing her of anything. So you can't have it both ways. You can't tell me, I did tell her, and then say, and then she impersonated me to find out the truth. That's not how it works. Verdict for the plaintiff. Good luck.
All right, so you did what you did. You took her off, you put the other one on, and it cost you.
I'm okay with it, though.
Yeah.
Paid no attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're talking about my license here. You know, you're not going to ride around in New York State with insurance in my name. I don't know what the tags and the registration go to. I'm not.
Hey, don't you feel like you had an obligation to tell her when you took her name?
I did tell her. She knew.
What's going on in the family? Come on, this is family.
I don't know. My sister told me not to do it from the get-go, and I never should have did it. And that's why we're here now.
Yeah, all right. Around this way, okay?
Okay.
All right, so come on in here. What do you think of this?
I'm very satisfied.
Yeah.
I'm very satisfied.
What's
I'm
going-
happy. I can put this behind me. I can get paid. I can get all this cleared up with the DMV, hopefully.
The family, what's going on?
Well, she's not my family, but she's
His.
she is family. I guess she is family. That's my kid's aunt. So, you know, I feel bad that it had to come to this, but I don't feel bad about the measures that I took in order to get paid.
You and the boyfriend going to communicate a little bit better from now on?
Absolutely.
Talk about things other than the
Talk about
baby?
everything.
Yeah, okay. All right, good luck with
All right,
everything.
thank you so much.
Bobby?
Okay, Kurt, this is all about reliance. If you are on somebody's policy, you have a right to rely that you're insured. And if they decide to take you off, they better tell you, and if they don't, and you get in an accident, they are going to be on the hook.